before tomorrow. All right. Okay. Where is the goddamn thing? Oh, I see it. Okay. At least the phone's working moderately better. The phone kicked the co-host right out of the stream, so it's working for something good. It's doing something correctly. It's scooping correctly.
Red Station, this is Jen. May I help you?
Yeah, I need to speak to the brewmaster.
I'm sorry, to who?
The brewmaster.
He actually won't be in until about 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Can you help me with some questions about your beers?
I can try.
Okay, I knew. You familiar with the brewmaster? Any information that he's put on your websites?
Oh, no, I'm not sure about that.
Because I'm looking at that drop-down menu of your beers. You don't ever receive any sort of inquiries about anything revolving the brewmaster's information?
Not really, no. Some people call and just ask his name.
What's his name? Is it James?
No, his name is Rob.
I thought it was James, or is that the manager?
That's the manager.
Yeah. And the brewmaster?
His name is Rob.
So the Rob put the information in the drop-down menu?
No, that would be our marketing coordinator.
Well, I'm confused because there's some inconsistencies, and I see some gluten.
I'm sorry?
There's gluten in some of these.
Okay.
Because the last time I went up there with my nephew, who's gluten-free, and he's got sickle cell anemia, and he took a sip of one of your beers.
Yeah, we don't have any gluten-free beers.
I know, but I was told that there was some. It's on your website. And he took a sip of one of them, and I saw a bead of sweat form on his forehead. And it was very large. He had a reaction almost immediately. Sir? Oh my God.
Rubber Station, how can I help you?
Yeah, I was trying to speak to the brewmaster. Oh, come on. Come on. What?
Hi, this is Bart. How can I help you?
Yeah, I was trying to ask some questions, be directed to someone that could be affiliated with the brewmaster.
The brewmaster?
Yeah. Okay, because I had an issue with my nephew when I was in there.
Okay, what was the issue?
Well, I was told on your website on a drop-down menu that you have gluten-free beers. And he took a sip, but as soon as he took a sip of one of them, a thick bead of sweat formed upon his forehead.
Well, did he ask if it was a gluten-free beer?
It's on the website. It's in the drop-down menu.
Well, it doesn't... we do have a gluten-free beer, and it's Angry Orchard. So he would have had to have, asked which beer it was or which drink it was instead of just order...
He said
not
he
everything's
saw it.
gluten-free.
It's on the website. That's why I want to talk to the brew.
What does it say on the website, sir?
It says gluten-free in the drop-down box.
Does it say what's gluten-free or?
Well, I'm not on the web. I'm on the phone. That's why I'm calling you.
Does it say? I can't imagine that it says all of our beers are gluten-free.
Well, I can't look at the website right now.
I find that hard to believe.
I can't look at the website right now, sir.
Unfortunately, I can't either at the moment.
Unfortunately, we had to take.
We do have a gluten-free draft, and it's Angry Orchard.
See, you're lying to me, sir. See, the problem is, sir, we had to take him to urgent care shortly after this incident.
Okay.
And a thick bead of sweat formed upon his forehead as soon as he took a sip. And he's fine.
I guess my concern is that if it's that big of an issue for him, he didn't ask beforehand if the beer that he was getting was gluten-free.
He brought up the PHP on his phone when he ordered it, just to make sure. Now, the thing is, he's fine. They gave him a charcoal treatment over at the urgent care. But his phone,
Okay.
the bead of sweat landed smack in the middle of his phone on his home button, and it's not operable. The phone's broken.
So his phone's inoperable as well.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you're liable.
Like I said, was the question asked if the beer was gluten-free?
Absolutely.
And he was told yes.
He was told yes.
Okay.
And
Do
the
you have a
beat.
receipt from that time so we could figure out who it was?
Well, I think you should check your cameras. If it's high resolution, you should be able to see that drop of sweat just land right on his home button.
Okay. Well, depending on where you guys were sitting, there's not a camera on every inch of the establishment.
Oh, so now you're
Depending on where you were sitting.
now you're just denying this ever happened. Now I was afraid this was going to happen.
I'm not denying anything ever happened. It's just,
I believe that you are, sir. Now all we're asking you to do is just pay for the phone, okay?
I'm an employee here, so what you're asking is really, I mean, I can't help you. I can't help you with that.
Well, who's going to be responsible
If
for
you'd
it?
like, sorry.
Who's going to be responsible for it? The brewmaster?
I don't know if it would be the brewmaster. You should probably call in the morning.
No,
and you
I
need to
can't.
Talk to the owner or
Sir,
somebody in charge.
I got to go to work at 4:30. Okay.
I mean, that's unfortunate, but nobody.
It's not
nobody is here
unfortunate.
that
I
could-
work hard.
That could
I work hard.
address that issue.
I work damn hard. It's not unfortunate. And I don't appreciate the implication and the insinuation that it is unfortunate.
I haven't insinuated anything. I'm just curious as to what happened.
Now, who's going to be held responsible? Is it going to be the brewmaster or the webmaster?
I don't think it would probably be either of them because they are also just employees. So it would probably be the owner. And that's the person who you need to talk to.
Well,
And he's in here in the mornings.
I can just fax over the invoice right now, and you can just send me a payment on Venmo. That's no problem.
Well, that's not going to happen
And
right now, unfortunately.
In the top box of information on my invoice has my email address that is tied to my Venmo account, so it's pretty easy.
Okay. But unfortunately, like I said, I can't do anything about that.
Well, he can't get on his apps, and he can't use his phone, and he's a student. Sir?
I'm still here, sir.
Okay. Well, I suggest that you get your cameras rewound to when that thick bead appears and forms on his forehead.
Okay. Like I said, the owner could take care of that for you. I cannot.
You better cue it up right at the correct time code.
Okay. Well, if you give the owner the time, I'm sure he could. But like I said, I have no access to that.
Well, why can't you just pay him back? Because he's got to go back to class tomorrow.
What do you mean to take it out of my pocket?
Yeah, and the store should reimburse you.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Anyway, like I said, I have no access to that.
Well, who are you? Well, who am I talking to then?
Dispersing any funds for that.
Well, how do I know
like
you're
I
not just
said, you
giving
need
me
to call.
misinformation? And I think you're being a little bit discriminatory because he's bi-curious.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I think you remember that.
What does that have to do with anything? Because you're the one bringing that up.
Because of the way you're treating him, you're denying him help because
Treating
he's bi.
who? I'm not even sure who you're talking about. You're the one who called.
And this month of all months, I can't believe it.
Okay.
It's
Well,
day
like I said,
7, sir.
For that, you need to talk to the owner. I just work here.
Well, put the
I can't
manager
give you
on.
money for
What am I
for
talking to a
broken phone.
dishwasher for?
Sorry?
Put the manager on, because I don't want to talk to a dishwasher about my issue. I want this taken with some seriousness.
Okay. Well, I'm not a dishwasher, but the manager is just an employee here as well and doesn't have access to any of that either.
Put him on.
You need to
Put him
call
on right now.
in the morning
Put him on the phone.
and talk to the owner.
Put him on the
That is
phone right
the
now.
only person who would be able to do anything about it.
Put the manager on the phone right now, because he's got class at 8 a.m. tomorrow, and I got to go to work at 4:30.
She's not going to be able to do anything, sir.
Put her on the phone right now.
All right. Well, I don't see her right here or anywhere. But
We'll go find her.
sorry.
We'll go find her. What are you saying? She left for tonight? I don't believe you.
What would you like her? What would you like her to do about it?
I would like her to send me a payment or just refund my card information. She has my
She's
card
not going to be
information.
able to send you a payment for anything.
She
You
can
would have
just
to get anything that you're talking about would have to be approved by the owner.
Just do a chargeback onto my card for the amount of the phone. It's a new Pixel 2.
It
So
would still have to be approved by the owner. He
you're
will be
looking
here
at
in the
upwards
morning.
of
I guess he'll have
$700.
to. He will have. I mean, I hate to say it to you, but he'll have to go without until tomorrow morning.
Well,
That's
I
the
hate
person
to
that you need to talk to.
I hate to tell you, but it looks like you're implicated in damage of property along with the broom arrest.
Oh, I'm not implicating anything, sir.
Sir,
You are.
yes, you are. And you're being discriminatory
How am I being discriminatory?
because he's bi. He's a bi
I said
boy.
nothing-
I'm not going
I
to
said
lie.
Nothing discriminatory.
I'm not going to lie. He's bi. He's a bi boy.
Well, what does that have to do with anything, sir?
The way you're treating him. You don't want him to have his phone. You don't want his voice heard.
Okay.
Sir?
I'm here, sir.
Well, what are we going to do about this? Just bring up my card information and do a chargeback. And I can
have
buy him
no
a new
access
phone.
to that.
I can go to the 24-hour Walmart and get the new phone for him.
I really hate to bring it to you, sir. There's nothing that can be done about it tonight.
I think you need to get it squared away tonight so he can go to class. You're denying him education, and you're denying him contact, and you're denying his voice to be heard.
I'm not denying anything, sir.
You're a
Letting you know
bi
it can't happen
eraser.
tonight.
You want to erase bi people. You want to say bye to the bis? Well, I don't appreciate that. I'm not going to lie. He's bi. It's not a problem with me.
All right, sir. I'm gonna have to let you go.
No, you're not.
But you need to call back tomorrow morning around
Sir.
9 a.m. and then you can talk to the owner, and he will be able to square you away. All right?
Sir, we need to get this cleared up tonight, and I'm ready to accept the payment so I can just go
do
to...
anything for you, sir.
Sir, just
very
look up
sorry.
my card information.
I don't know what your card information is.
The bead of sweat was at least 22 millimeters in diameter.
Okay. All right, sir. Well, like I said, I'm gonna have to let you go. You need to call back in the morning. All right?
A bead of
Have a good
sweat
night.
that large can instantly